And it is news many home buyers have been waiting for. Mortgage rates are starting to inch downward, but many housing experts are warning, don't get too excited just yet. The Federal Reserve looks to be holding interest rates right where they are, despite early promises of rate cuts throughout the year. 9 News real estate expert Lane Lyon joins us this morning to break this down a little bit more. Lane, of course, is a realtor and managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Lane, thanks for being here.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, you're perking up people's ears, hearing with these rates going down a little. What's happening, my friend?
That's just what we always like to hear, mortgage rates starting to come down. And we're coming off of 2 straight weeks where we saw mortgage rates just inching down just a little bit, which was nice, largely due to economic news that shows that inflation may be easing up just a little bit. We'll take it. It means that we finished off the week last week with mortgage rates for 30-year loans right at 7.02%. Okay, so for some people that might sound a little bit higher than what we're used to. However, it is a full percent lower,
That's
Erica,
big.
than what we saw October when we were in that 8% range. So definitely mortgage lenders say that buyers are savvy out there. Some say that they're using kind of a layered effect too to bring that mortgage rate down as much as possible. And what I mean by that is using a discount point, paying to bring your interest rate down, and then asking sellers for concessions to buy that rate down even further. It's not impossible right now for home buyers to be in that 5% range if they really want to be. So I talked to a lender who said we were able actually to save a buyer more than $600 a month.
Holy moly.
Just by pulling different levers and doing a combination of things to really make it work.
So a lot of options kind of to get those lowered a little bit. That's promising, a little bit promising. Okay, ways to qualify for a lower rate as well. Other ways.
This is another thing to think about, is looking attractive on your mortgage application when it comes time to apply for that loan. So I brought a few suggestions for you to keep a lookout for. First of all, make sure that you're reviewing your credit report. You know, you can pull one for free every year just to make sure that there aren't any errors on your report that's affecting your credit score. And sign up for one of those services that will let you know if anything crazy is going on with your credit report. Also, bring some additional money if you can. Put more money down, borrow from your savings account to buy down those rates if needed. It might be worth it in the end. Also be aware of their home buyer assistance programs. They're still out there, Erica, particularly for first-time home buyers. Ask about that. Another option, I know we don't like hearing this, pay down debt if you can, because this affects what's called your income to debt ratio, which is something that lenders look at. And really, Erica, when it comes to buying a home, lenders are just assessing your risk. Heaven forbid you're not able to pay back that loan. So the stronger you can look on the application, the better, and you can actually qualify for a little higher rate, a little better rate, I should say.
Those are really good tips, Lane. What is the current consensus right now about rates coming down any further this year? Because, you know, you gave us some good tips on how, but really people looking to buy, they're wanting to see those numbers lower.
Should we wait? I know that's kind of a question that we get, and the reality is the sentiment out there with experts is that we expect that if mortgage rates come down, it will be gradual, and you really should be looking at your own needs and figuring out a way to work with today's rates. You know, we're also keeping an eye on the fact that it's an election season. And there is a common feeling that mortgage rates tend to go down and interest rates go down right around that presidential election. There's actually data that shows that, it doesn't really happen, but what we do see as realtors is that buyers tend to push the pause button. When anytime going into election, it's like, maybe I'll wait just a little bit. Doesn't matter who wins or loses typically. Once the election is over, the market kind of picks back up. So we're watching for some of these changes that may be impacting, but I got to tell you, here locally, I was out over the weekend. There are new listings coming on. Buyers are out. It's just making sure you're doing your homework to really get the best situation for you.
Absolutely. Lane, we can't thank you enough for always giving us some wisdom on a Monday morning.
And good job over the weekend. I was so proud of you
yesterday. We're a little tired, but
did awesome.
All the runners, big thumbs up. Lane, thank you. We'll send things